Hey Taurus, welcome to Aria Moon Tarot, and thank you so much for being here. This is your love reading for anyone with Sun, Moon, or Rising in Taurus. It's a general reading, so take what resonates and leave what doesn't. If it doesn't, check your other placements. All right, let's get started. Okay, so let's see what we have for your person. We have the Elk, the Whale, and the Owl. Okay, so very balanced energy coming through already. We have air, we have water, we have earth. So there is something very balanced about this person and kind of grounding. I also want to point out that both the Elk and the Whale are really huge animals. So this person might be big in some way. They might be really tall, very strong. If they aren't actually physically big, then they're definitely somebody who's going to have a big presence about them. When they enter the room, everybody's gonna stop and look. Like there's something about them that draws people's attention. Your card doesn't want to stay. Definitely something that draws everybody's attention. All eyes are going to be on this person when they enter the room. So there's a really strong and stable energy coming through, and a real energy of wisdom. This person is very wise. I think you're going to feel like they are kind of a guide for you. This person could be older than you. If not actually older than you, they just have the feeling of being older than you. Like they have that old soul kind of energy. They're very wise, maybe wise beyond their years. They're very calm and stable, and it just like almost feels like they just know. So that could mean so many different things. This might be that you feel like they just know like what you need. They just kind of anticipate what it is that you need from them, and they're just a very stable force in your life. So this is for sure going to be somebody that you can count on. This is a very dependable energy coming through here. They are not a flaky person at all. They are somebody who wants to commit. And I am kind of getting the feeling this is somebody who will want to commit and settle down with you pretty early on. Not immediately. They are very level-headed, but I do think that once this person knows that like this is it, this is the connection that they're looking for, they're not going to hesitate. So a proposal from this person would probably come kind of fast, which is funny because I'm getting so much earth energy from this, and earth energy can be slow. Earth energy wants to take its time. It wants to be sure about things and really build a solid foundation. So I think it's like an interesting combination with this person, because I do think they want to build that solid foundation with you, and that they will take the time to do it. But at the same time, once they know they want this commitment, like they're done. Like they're done, they're sold, they're settled, and they're going to want to lock things down pretty immediately, because for them there's not going to be any point in continuing to look when they've already met you. You know what I mean? I do think this person also will be very intuitive and probably just pick up on the needs of you and others. There is also just this like, because of this strong presence, it's like this is a very well-respected person. So this might be somebody who's well-respected in your community. I think you will have a lot of respect for them, and they will show you a lot of mutual respect. But I think this is like they're going to be respected in the community as a whole. So this might be some kind of figure in the community. Their job might put them in the spotlight a bit, and they are somebody who is kind of like uphold certain values and is highly respected in whatever circle they run in. So this could be in the whole town or in their job specifically. But this could be somebody like a lawyer or someone in government, a doctor, maybe someone in law enforcement, something like that, where like their title holds a lot of respect. They know a lot of people, and they are highly respected in the community. This is also somebody who would make a great parent. So I think this is someone you definitely see settling, that will obviously get married, but really settling with and sticking with for a long time, for probably the rest of your life. This person is super stable. So I think this is a marriage that will stand the test of time. They are super stable, and they don't want to just dip out on you. Like, that's not their vibe at all. They are going to be a very strong, devoted parent, somebody that children can really look up to, somebody who leads by example and who demonstrates a lot of strength. So, yeah, this is definitely somebody that you can count on to be there and to be consistent. I think that's something really important to notice about this. This person is consistent beyond belief. They don't show up one way one day and a different way the next. They're going to be really stable for you, so you don't have to wonder like how they're going to be behaving from one day to the next. They have a lot of strong values. So I want to say that the two of you are going to share a lot of values because this person is so strong and convicted in their values. I think that this is something that the two of you would have to match up on for it to be this strong relationship that they want to really lock down and make official pretty early on. So I think the two of you are going to see eye to eye when it comes to a lot of things, and you're going to both hold your values very near and dear and use them as kind of like guidance for your relationship and something meaningful that you can pass on to your children. Definitely family vibes coming from this, definitely children coming from this. This is also a highly protective individual that can sometimes be a little bit overbearing. Like, this person might be a little bit like they might get aggressive when it comes to you, when it comes to you being safe and them protecting you. That might be like the one thing that can kind of bring them out of character a little bit and push them to an aggressive side, because I do get the feeling from them it's like nobody messes with you. Like, they will not stand for that. But as long as everybody is respectful and calm, they're gonna like stay with their normal stable energy. But yeah, that could be one kind of like downside to this person's personality. It could be that they can be triggered a little bit when it comes to you because they're highly protective over you and over their family. So if you're threatened in any way whatsoever, they will definitely show an aggressive side. Let's get into your oracle cards a little bit more and see what else this person has to say. I am the loving energy of the universe. So this is this person's kind of like mantra, or how you would feel about them. And I definitely get that feeling that when this person comes into your life, they're going to just pour so much stable, loving, gentle energy over you that you really will feel like they're kind of like bathing you in the loving energy of the universe. I think that's something that they embody and what they offer to you and offer to this connection. We also have number 23, the sun. Number 36, authenticity. And number 38, present. Okay. This person, like, for sure, like, just lights up your world. I think that this person just brings you so much stability and so much comfort and reassurance that their presence in your life is just very very bright, very cheerful, very positive. They give you a lot of hope for the future. And I think that really comes from them just showing up. Like, they show up consistently all the time. They're not someone who's going to leave you hanging at all. They show up for you and they present this stable, loving energy all the time. They're this energy like flows from them easily. They're not stingy with their love at all. Then this authenticity card, I think that just really speaks to like that consistency that I'm talking about. This person is someone who, like, they are who they are, and they're not going to change that or wear different masks, you know, because they went into a different setting or something like that. Like, you know exactly what to expect from this person, and it's their true, authentic self. That's what they show to you, and that's what they consistently show. That's what they continue to show. I think there's somebody who they're really going to get to know you on a deep level. They want you to know them on a deep level. They want you to share with each other what you value, what you hold dear, what's important to you, and they're going to be authentic about that. They're not going to wobble on that at all. And then this number 38 here, present. Again, this super stable energy. This is someone who is present with you. They are there. When you're talking to them, they're listening 100%. They are giving you their full attention. They are present and available when it comes to your family life. They're there for children or even for pets. Like, this is somebody that really shows up consistently and is just a really strong and stable force in your life and in the lives of your children or your other family members, people that are close to you. Definite positive force. And I think the way they do this is not by being necessarily flashy and extremely upbeat or energetic necessarily. I think it's more just like they're such a calming force in your life and in the lives of everyone around them. They're so calming, they're so optimistic, they're so strong and steady that when they tell you everything's going to be all right, you can believe them because they are so consistent and because they're so strong. And that really, again, that might be mentally, that might be physically, but there is a definite strength about them and a real sense of family coming through. So I do think this is a very calming energy for you. Let's pull some tarot and see what else we can get about this person and about your connection. I do think when it comes to love, I was going to say your love life, and the Ace of Cups comes out, I do think this person is going to be a very passionate lover. I think that this has a lot to do with them really knowing who you are, taking the time to know who you are and being so present and committed with you. That's really going to translate to passion in the bedroom. The Ace of Cups can also talk about children, a new baby. So this might be somebody that you start a family with very quickly. I think you will eventually start a family with this person no matter what, but this might be something that happens very quickly. Now the Nine of Swords came out here. So I really feel like this person is going to take a lot of like the mental worry away from you. And I think that just comes a lot from the stability that they offer. They offer a lot of stability and clarity for you because it makes things simple when you don't have to wonder like if this person's going to be there for you, if they're going to show up in the way that you want them to. With this person, you're never going to have to worry about that. And so it'll kind of take you out of that that mental prison that you may have experienced in past relationships where you're just kind of consumed by worry. There's not going to be any worry. I can tell you that. There's not going to be any worry when it comes to this person because they're going to just show up so consistently for you all the time. The Tower card coming out. Let's pull one more. One more card. And the Page of Wands. Okay. So this Tower card can really talk about a lot of change, like unwanted change that might have taken place in this person's life. Now, if this person has gone through a lot of unwanted, abrupt change that really rocked their world, this could really lead them to tap into this stable nature that they seem to be exhibiting now, because they want to show up as the stable person that you can really count on and depend on. And if they have in their past really experienced a lot of upheaval, they can certainly relate to what it would be like if they did not show up in this way for you. So I think that really just speaks more to this authenticity and this energy of being present, because I think they're very present with you and they're very willing to hear you and to really take into account what you're feeling and what your needs are at the time. And seeing this really lets me know why. I don't think this person necessarily came from a place where they felt this stability. Like they didn't necessarily learn how to be this stable person because they had a great father figure, because they had a great mother figure, because they had some other figure in their life teaching them how. I think this is someone who, like, this is just their nature, and they're going to be true to themselves in being this way, whether this has been their experience in life or not, because it really may not have been. So I'm definitely like getting the feeling of like head of family. Like this person exudes head of family energy, and I think that when the two of you come together, it's really a fresh start for them to like take on the role that they never thought was present in their lives growing up. So it really might not be a matter of someone was leading by example for them. I think this is like something that they have cultivated and developed on their own. This amount of stability that they demonstrate, they've developed that on their own, and they have their own idea about how a family should function and about how they want to show up as like the head of the family or one of the heads of the family. Depending on how the two of you divide those roles. But I also do get the feeling that in this connection, those roles will be well defined, that it's something that's important for both of you to kind of know which role you play, whether that's something that goes in line with typical gender norms or not. It's just a matter of the two of you agreeing on what roles you're going to play in the relationship. And I think that's something you will. Because like I was saying before, I think your values are really in line. So you're going to find that you really connect on a lot of these topics and have the same ideas about who should play what role or how the family as a whole should function. But I do think that this stable persona is something that this person built up on their own, based on the tarot cards that came out. I don't think that this is something that they necessarily experienced for themselves, and that has driven them to be even more resilient and almost insistent upon creating this kind of loving, calm environment. So that's interesting about them, because it was really looking like they probably came from a family that demonstrated all of this, and that's where they learned it from. But it now seems to me like that's not the case at all, and like this is something they've really developed, and this is really their true authentic self. So that makes the authenticity card number 36, that makes it kind of make a little bit more sense. I think that they are being true to themselves by showing up in this way and by being very devoted and very committed, very family focused. They're being very true to themselves to do this. And even if they've come from a place that's not that great, not that pretty, they are still being very, very true to themselves. This Page of Wands energy really talks about a lot of passion, and I think that this person is going to feel very passionate about your relationship, very loving too, with this Ace of Cups. So this is something that when the two of you meet, I think you will feel immediately a passionate connection. The Page of Wands talks about beginnings. All pages are about beginnings, about a spark of an idea or just an indication of something. So the two of you will likely be very drawn to each other right from the start, and that might be how your relationship kicks off. It might just be about being attracted, whether that's physically or attracted to their mind or something like that. They might be attracted to you based on something that you said or whatever, and the two of you may develop kind of a relationship around whatever that attraction is. It could be a physical attraction that first draws you in, but that soon develops into something else, because I am seeing that this person wants to be very committed. They want to really dive deep into a strong, stable, committed relationship with you, and that could be something that they bring up with you very early on. So don't get freaked out. I think you won't be, because you will be able to sense right away that this person is very stable and dependable, and that they would not be presenting these options to you if they did not feel strongly about your connection. I also want to touch on this present card, because I do think that that is something that's super crucial in this relationship, that this is someone who is very present with you. It's somebody who will put their phone down and listen to what you have to say. It's somebody who will rearrange their schedule to accommodate your needs, and you just feel like you can really count on them to be there for you if you are having like an emotional moment, or you're feeling like you need to be held or cuddled or something in that moment. They are going to stop what they're doing and really just be present with you. And I think that's going to extend to your family as well. And that's something you're going to love about them, is just how much they prioritize their family. They're not going to let work come before what the two of you have built. I think their career is very important to them, and I think that they've established themselves as a leader in some way in the community or in their particular field, but it still is never going to come before you or before your family. So yeah, I think that's like a part of that value system that we were talking about. For them, that's part of their values. So let's dive into our little bowl of goodies and see what kind of details we can get about this person. We might get hair color, eye color, numbers, letters, you name it. There's a lot in here, so we can just see what comes through about your person. Okay, we have December. So you might meet this person in December. Their birthday might be in December. This is giving me Capricorn energy, this elk here. So really strong and dependable energy. This person could be a Capricorn. Definitely earth energy. Okay, and we have September. So Virgo, more earth energy. That could be the case. September could be your anniversary, or when you meet the person, or be significant to you in some way. That could be the month you were born. And we have January. You guys are getting all the months. Pile 2 got like all the letters. You're getting all the months. We are coming up on the new year, so this could be somebody like coming into your life this next year. We have the letter B. Their name could start with a B, first name or last name. We have red or auburn hair. So that is really interesting. This, if you know this person, you will know. So this could be any range of red. So this could be like strawberry blonde all the way to like a brown auburn kind of color, or fiery red, but definitely a distinct quality about this person. We have Scorpio, number 5, maybe the 5th of the month, the 5th of December, January, or September. That can also mean May, the month of May. Maybe 5 is significant to you in some way. The letter S, this could be their first or last name. Take a couple more. I like to do this, it's fun. Leo coming through. So this might be their sign or your sign. They might just have strong Leo energy. They might be like very driven, very loyal. We talked about that in Devoted. We had blonde hair come out. So other possible hair colors. Let's see. And Pisces. Okay, so a lot of signs out here. All clues as to who this person could be. Their name, first or last name, could start with a B or with an S. It could be a Scorpio or a Pisces. They could be born in January, December, September. You might meet them during that time, or you might get married during that time. There are so many possibilities here. I think I'm going to leave the reading here, but if any of this resonates, if any of this makes sense, if you know this person, if you know their initials or when they were born, leave me a comment down below and let me know. Leave me a thumbs up. And if you like this video, consider subscribing if you feel like doing that. I will see you in your next reading. Bye.